And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup. In this one, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Orlando Magic with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And how about we check the numbers for him?
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Schroeder. Schroeder, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Thomas. Drained it for 2 points.
You have to have patience in the screen and roll. Cam Thomas letting that play develop naturally.
Caldwell Pope against Thomas. Suggs outside. Pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Suggs against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And he makes the first. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. Count that bucket. Carter's got 5 now.
Boy, the defense with a tremendous contest. Carter Jr. just better than that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Suggs, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Rejected by Claxton.
Well, the length of Claxton allowing him to reach out and affect the shot. That is really good defensive work.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Outside Finney-Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Wagner inside. Johnson on him. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
Claxton up top. Outside Johnson. Thomas against Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Screen by Claxton. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Their last encounter in Orlando.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt. But nonetheless, damage was done.
Now here's Wagner, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Banchero surveys. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Wagner against Johnson. Thomas outside. And the three-pointer goes. Thomas has got 5.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Suggs with the bucket.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked if you're a guard and you foray inside. Jalen Suggs, what a finish.
Schroeder finds Thomas. And he lays it up and in. He's got 7. Magic trail by 3. Suggs outside. Buries it down low.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Schroeder, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Thomas. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Caldwell Pope against Thomas. The 3 from Suggs. He buries it from 3.
You see Suggs' willingness on the catch to be ready to release quickly. You've got to be decisive, and he was.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Outside Johnson. Launches a 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Banchero. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. Banchero with a screen on Thomas. Caldwell Pope with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. That one falls.
Apollo Banchero, so assertive in the paint. You love to watch that guy work down there.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Thomas. The 3-ball. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Now here's Suggs. He had a big outing in that Bulls game as well. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And Carroll with it. Fires it. Schroeder with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Schroeder, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebounded by Suggs. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 4. It's tipped. Johnson against Banchero. The shot by Johnson, no good. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Wagner. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Franz Wagner.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Schroeder. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. So this is the first of 2 consecutive games between these two doors. You expect much of a feeling out period?
You know, I don't know, Brian, but what I think is you always stay true to your habits immediately. You guys understand who we are and how we win. Are we a defensive first oriented team? If that's the case, you come out and set that tone right from the outset. Game 2, then you worry about adjustments.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Simmons. Claxton a screen on Suggs. To the paint. Or as someone who plays within himself, Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Claxton.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor.
Timeout.
Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Milton's checked in for Claxton. Orlando with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Wagner. Here's Anthony. Banked it in off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Milton surveys the floor. Here's Thomas for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Now Wagner. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Kept alive by Orlando. And it's Wagner missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Watford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And out the line, shooting 2, Trendon Watford.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside, inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Now here's Milton. Yet to see a basket. And here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Over Anthony. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Here's Black. Down low. Anthony misses. Nets leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Outside, Simmons. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Wagner, the pass to Batadze. Misses the 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And Williams punches it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Anthony. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Pass to Wagner. Williams against Wagner. And Williams over to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Four on the clock. Three-pointer, Anthony. The rebound by Simmons. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 7. Outside Milton. Thomas against Anthony. Here's Simmons. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Williams against Wagner. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Black. Over Milton. That one rolls around and rims out. And Thomas getting it done for the Nets. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Magic trail by 9. Trendon Watford is out there with Williams. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Milton in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Ben Caro. He had 25 points in his last game. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now here's Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Milton. Pass to Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mo Wagner. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
First one falls for him.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
No good on the second free throw. Magic trail by 11. Here's Banchero. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Banchero's got 9 points.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
10 seconds.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good.
You got to be able to capitalize at the free throw line. They're really struggling with that this quarter.
And no luck that time either. Magic trail by 9. Here's Banchero. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
Milton passes to Schroeder. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Banchero. Banchero on the take. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
On the drive, Banchero can be pretty forceful, and he'll need that here in the league.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And he drops the first.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Milton. Pulls up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Wagner, trailing by 5. It's good.
The very definition of a stretch big. Mo Wagner finding his way into the mid-range. Nicely done.
Outside Milton. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Simmons, the pass to Milton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Magic trail by 3. Here's Banchero. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Schroeder against Anthony. Puts it up from 15. Jump shot is good. Schroeder's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
Banchero in the post. Williams defending. Three-pointer, Anthony. Nails it from 3. Anthony's got 5 points.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Williams. Simmons with a screen on Banchero. Back to Simmons. It's stolen. Banchero against Williams. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
As much as Banchero's going to get to the line, he wants to be more efficient.
For Brooklyn, Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Johnson in for Watford. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony. And Banchero drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Here's Simmons. Outside, Williams. Back to Simmons. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Simmons has got his second basket of the night.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Pass to Banchero. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Johnson. Oh, nice D from Carter. Here's Orlando. They're on a 17-5 run. And a foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Schroeder with it. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Orlando trailing here. And Caro outside. Suggs outside. Takes the three. Buries it from 3. Suggs has got 10 points.
Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Now here's Johnson. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Finney-Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Simmons. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by Johnson.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Caldwell Pope against Johnson. Now here's Suggs. Guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Carroll with a screen on Johnson. Wagner right side. Over Claxton. Orlando again missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Orlando with the ball. The Nets making their last shot. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Finney Smith. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
So he gets them both.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort. How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Schroeder, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And here's Thomas from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
In his vicinity, I promise you, Carter Jr. is going to catch the basketball. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Thomas. Orlando grabs the miss. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Thomas. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. In third, the Magic.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Nets on D. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Wagner outside. To the middle. Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
And despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
Suggs hits them both. Here's Simmons. He's got 5. Pass to Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be magic ball. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets. They're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And check it out, Orlando. Well, they haven't had the season they wanted so far.
And looking at Orlando, they have had a truly awful start to the year. They need to course correct now before the whole season just slips away.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 12. Clock at 6. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Simmons, the pass to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. A shot from the high post. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Simmons. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs against Simmons. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Rejected by Claxton. Simmons against Suggs. And they double up Simmons. Claxton a screen on Suggs. Down low. And Claxton throws it down. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Suggs. 14 points for him. Thomas against Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Suggs surveys the D. Orlando again missing. The Nets with the lead. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Carter. Suggs against Simmons. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Suggs has got 9 points in the quarter. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Claxton against Carter. Thomas passes to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Wagner. Suggs outside. Wagner with a screen on Simmons. Here's Suggs. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside Simmons. Thomas with the ball. What if it goes? It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Wow. And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Cam Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action in just a moment.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, They've already shown they're a strong team. You can see why they're moving up the ranks.
Hey, that's good play calling, good execution. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum when you're giving away possessions. Mistake-free play has them in the lead. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's Banchero. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now here's Johnson. They lead by one. Thomas outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, for Cam Thomas, obviously, the whole conversation about why he's in the league is his scoring ability. And I think the next step for him, he's got to start to be able to play make for his teammates.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Magic trail by 3. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Suggs with a screen on Thomas. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Picked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass. Carter's got 11.
And just excellent work by Carter Jr. He's used to having to overcome tough defense like this.
Thomas outside. Wing shot on the way. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Schroeder. Thomas outside. Driving to the basket. Now Claxton. He's checked by Carter. Here's Thomas. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. From 13, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Johnson finds Schroeder. Thomas with the ball. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Misses the layup. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
Orlando has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And Caro outside. Pass to Carter. And stolen by Claxton. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Outside Schroeder. Thomas outside. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Suggs outside. And Carroll with a screen on Schroeder. Outside Carter. Will it go? Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Schroeder. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Ben Caro.
You can see Schroeder's shoot-first mentality if a defender overcommits. Nicely done.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And he drops the first.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Magic trail by 5. Schroeder against Wagner. Shoots over Schroeder, and he nails the jumper. Wagner's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Here's Thomas. That's 29 for him. Pass to Claxton. Back to Thomas. Tipped. And Caro with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. Using his size. Ben Caro gets by inside.
I mean, it's incredible. Ben Caro can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. The Nets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Johnson on the wing. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Claxton a screen on Caldwell Pope. Back to Claxton. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Inside for the lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Listen, Wendell Carter Jr. is a big-time skilled big man. This guy, good things happen when you get him the ball.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shoot 2.
That free throw misses.
I love that Wendell Carter Jr. plays within himself. Take high percentage shots, get as many rebounds as you can.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's tied up with that one.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Suggs outside. And Carroll with a screen on Schroeder. That gives them the lead. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Now Williams. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Black. And Carroll outside. Pass to Suggs. And here's Bankero, covered by Schroeder. Wagner for 3. Can't hit that one. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Schroeder finds Simmons. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
That's where you get the ball to Ben Simmons, right at the rim. He's got size and athleticism. Look out.
Bankero outside. Pass to Wagner. Claxton with the block. And they recover it. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. Brooklyn pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Schroeder passes to Simmons. Johnson with it. Outside, Williams. To the inside, Claxton lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And there's the screen. To the middle. And a two-handed jam.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. You're looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Thomas, he's checked in for Simmons. Johnson finds Williams. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Thomas. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas. Making plays for others.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 3, and now we send it over to Allie LaForce. An update on Cam Thomas.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Then Carroll the screen. Suggs with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Suggs with the bucket.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Outside Johnson. Back to Schroeder. Down low. Here's Claxton. The putback. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got 16 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Van Carroll against Johnson. Picked by Carter. Goes up at the elbow. And the shot falls short that time. The Nets with the lead. Thomas, right side. Pass to Schroeder. Claxton, a screen on Van Carroll. Here's Schroeder. Yep, count it. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. For Brooklyn, Simmons has checked in for Claxton. Watford comes in for Johnson. And Milton subbed in for Schroeder. Orlando making a switch here. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Wagner against Williams. Anthony outside. The three. Williams grabs the board. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Milton. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded by Anthony. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Black. Watford covering. And here's Wagner. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Thomas. Inside. Here's Simmons. Again, the Nets score.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Williams against Wagner. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Wagner with a screen on Thomas to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Just great timing on the play and rhythm on the pass. Cole Anthony setting his teammate up beautifully.
Thomas against Anthony. Thomas outside. Over Anthony. No good from 11 feet. Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Trendon Watford. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Williams in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
At the line, 2 times.
That one's off. Second free throw, no good. Magic trail by 4. Now Anthony to the paint. Here's Black. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the lob. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Black, covered by Milton. Perfect execution from Banchero.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Nets leading by 4. Outside Milton. Pass to Watford. There's a screen. Down low. Shot clock at 6. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You see the size of Ben Simmons on a roll situation, so effective at 6'10".
Here's the Taze. And Carroll with it. Williams defending. Kicks it out to Wagner. Anthony against Schroeder. Here's Black. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Schroeder. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Schroeder against Anthony. Now here's Banchero. Back to Anthony. Wagner with a screen on Schroeder. Tries a 10-footer. And another basket for Orlando.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Outside, Williams. On the wing, Milton. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Black. Anthony outside. There's the drive. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice.
Boy, you see the burst of speed by Cole Anthony on that drive. Look out.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Outside Milton. Schroeder against Anthony. To the inside. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Pass to Anthony. The kick out to Banchero. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Suggs is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Banchero. Brooklyn leading by 3. Johnson passes to Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Pass to Watford. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Suggs. From deep. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williams against Anthony. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Team seconds. Shooting for the Magic. Cole Anthony. One time for the line.
One shot.
And that one misses.
There just seems to be this innate, nuanced understanding of the game when you grow up around it. That is Cole Anthony in a nutshell.
That one goes. Count it.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Suggs against Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Inside. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
And here's Suggs. Wagner for three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Simmons has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Here's Williams. And here's Watford. Now Schroeder. The deep three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got rebound number 11. Here's Suggs. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Suggs has got 30 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. Pass to Williams. Over Anthony. Williams misses. Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Ben Simmons. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Watford. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Anthony. Nets leading by 3. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Outside, Williams. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Now here's Johnson. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 6.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Now here's Banchero. Carter, a screen on Williams. Throws it up high. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Orlando. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Nets leading by 4. Now here's Schroeder. Thomas outside, pulls it. And the Nets miss again.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. To the middle. Suggs outside, beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. And now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs has found his rhythm, and now he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal. He is leaving no doubt that the defense could have a tough night.
Now here's Claxton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Thomas against Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Banchero's got 11 in the second half.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Suggs against Schroeder. Pass to Thomas. Claxton a screen on Caldwell Pope. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Picked by Carter. Goes up on the baseline. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Rebound Brooklyn. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Second personal foul. Team second. And out the line, shooting 2, Zaire Williams.
Free throw drops for Williams. Good on both. Suggs with it. Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's an 8-footer. Banchero no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Schroeder. Outside, Williams. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Suggs. Here's Banchero. Ooh, not to be denied. Banchero.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Schroeder against Suggs. Now here's Schroeder. The D's right on him. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic for the finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Caldwell Pope against Thomas. Claxton a screen on Caldwell Pope. Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Suggs left side. 1:10 left in the game. Here's Banchero. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Schroeder.
Now you need a forward who can get those freebies. Banchero looking to be that guy for this team.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. Comes up empty, missing both. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And Williams punches it home.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Banchero. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Good D by Finney-Smith. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on. Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner's so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And that's an intentional foul.
Step at the line with 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Carter. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within 1. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
The first one, and that'll put him up 2. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Suggs against Schroeder. Inside. He got it up in time. Oh, Brooklyn, who scraped by with the win. And for the NBA Cup tournament, they finished group play with a 3-1 record.
Yeah, they put some extra effort into these NBA Cup games, if you ask me. Now, proving they came to play this year.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Nick Claxton.